super fucking weird. We're just gonna roll with it. It feels like 2017. I don't really give a shit. It doesn't matter. This video is powered by As Always Entertainment. If you enjoyed this content, consider becoming a patron over on patreon.com/asalways for access to the Patreon exclusive podcast, The Kill Connor Clubhouse, early access to the Cinema Room podcast, being part of polls for future videos, and other early access material. With that said, please enjoy the video. Oh, I bet you're all loving this, aren't you?
Oh, did you hear that? The old Lasers, epic #1 Assassin's Creed YouTuber, is back at it again with the Assassin's Creed content.
I did. It looks like these well-crafted and brilliant videos don't bring in the views, so he's got to sell his soul in order to sustain an income that he can actually live off of and not be a complete embarrassment to his family and friends.
You're completely right, what a fucking loser. I wish he made more Assassin's Creed videos so that I could cry that his opinions don't align with mine.
Oh, right on, sir.
I just wanted to break character for a minute to just address that when I loaded up Odyssey to record this little skit, I was met with this instead of the main menu. A to close and B to close, and oh, what'd you know, it takes you to the store where we could buy this, yeah, okay, nah. Before we get started, I want to thank our Patreon producers, Seth, King Richard III, Josh Devillier, and Ikraik. Thank you all, gamers. This video is partially clickbait, but not quite. I know how much you guys love speculation, a little bit of conjecture. So wait a little later, and I've got plenty of that for you people that enjoy it. So the March Odyssey update came out. Whoa, it's not about that, it's about something else. And they showed all of this fuckery, so let's not even delve into that pile of toxic waste. They also showed some more information regarding the Assassin's Creed 3 Remaster, which piqued my interest. Partially because I'm going to stream the whole thing drunk with my girlfriend when it launches, and partially because it looks like they put more effort into this remaster than they did in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So I thought, why not fucking talk about it? Why did I swear? I don't know. Let's just get on with it. Alright, so first up they talk about how the remaster will include new enhancements, which involves being in 4K, HDR, and improved textures. So the textures obviously don't match the fact that it's running at 4K, so it looks fucking, you know, good. I think it should. That's what they say. We're gonna wait till the game comes out, and we'll find out. But 4K, HDR, that's great. That's good, just like the Ezio collection, and they've updated the textures. It was cool. That's, you know, better than what they did for Rogue. Although, what could you really do for Rogue, considering it's perfect? It also says there's increased model improvements and physically based rendering. I'm reading this off of the article. That's why I keep glancing down here, in case you're wondering, because I don't want to have to memorize the fucking article. Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered apparently displays more visually accurate images using real-world light and material properties that make the world feel more alive. So, us mere mortals that don't make games have no idea what that means. So I'm going to spend £40 on this game, because that sounds like a technical feat to me. I don't know about you. I can't wait. Next up, they go over some of the gameplay improvements, which is, additional to the technical upgrades, remaster will also include gameplay improvements, which is crazy. I know. Wow. And these are based on community feedback. So hopefully in this game, of course, they've taken the feedback of the fact that it shouldn't exist, which they obviously haven't. The first thing is the new user interface, which has gone under a big makeover to better align with today's standards of gaming, such as including a colorblind setting, which, great, I guess, to help spot enemies on the minimap to deliver a more enjoyable player experience. You can also see that they've changed it so that now it looks like Assassin's Creed HUD and not whatever the fuck Assassin's Creed 3 was. They've got the buttons in the top right, which, I tell you what, when Assassin's Creed 3 came out, that bothered me a lot. And then Ashraf released Assassin's Creed 3 and fixed it. So, a 15-year-old me would be beyond happy with this remaster. Anyway. The next thing is that the in-game economy has been revamped to be easily visible and offer added benefits, such as additional weapons for crafting. I don't know what that means. The in-game economy has been revamped to be easy. Does that mean the economy system with the homestead and you do the thing and the... Yeah, great. Wow. That's gonna be great. Now, to be fair, that's pretty good improvement that was necessary. New stealth features are also included with the remaster, being that you can now hide in bushes and call over enemies with a whistle. You can also perform a double assassination from a low profile, which you couldn't do in Assassin's Creed 3. It had to be high profile all the time, but now you can do it low profile, so stealth double kills. That's great stuff. That should have been in the game. I don't know why it took them this long to figure that out. On top of that, they've also added new legacy outfits for other notable assassins, such as Bayek, Aguilar, and Alexios, the well-known assassin of the Assassin's Creed franchise. I'm really happy that he's in there. That's great stuff. There's also the Switch release, but I don't fucking care about the Switch release. That was I wasn't looking. If that could have smashed against the wall, I would have been very upset. I mean, I don't care about the Switch. They've also done things like increasing the amount of crowd that is on screen, which is, I mean, great. More blending with the crowd. I needed some social stealth, and now we can do double the social stealth. So, great stuff. If only we weren't playing as such a fucking cunt. Also, now you can free aim with a bow and with pistols, which was so necessary. Thank you for that. I'm so happy that's there. That was one of the things that AC4 did so well and that the AC3 needed, but they didn't do. Good. They've also done some things with revamping the way missions are structured, so now it conveys the story a lot better, so the game doesn't feel so slow-paced, which is great. That's cool stuff. And I think altogether, it's very interesting that they've decided to do so much with this remaster that I mean, Ubisoft for a start would never do. A lot of companies would never do with remasters. It's very interesting to see, and I think credit where credit's due, right? That they've actually bothered their fucking asses to do something. And that's cool. That's great. But I'd like to recommend some things that we desperately need for the remaster that they probably won't do, but I would love to see, and it would almost make Assassin's Creed 3 a good game. Lasers, I liked it. It was the first one I played, and I think it's fucking great! Good for you, but it's also not good. So on to my improvements, I feel like Assassin's Creed 3 could benefit from some minor story changes, because we all know one of the biggest issues of this game was actually the direction of the story and the fact that everything was very inconsistent, and if you want to know my full thoughts on things like this, go check out my video. I'll link it over here on a card, talking about Assassin's Creed, which game is the best, and spoiler alert, Assassin's Creed 3 is my least favourite, and in that I talk about why, and I think I sort of go over this point that I'm talking about now, but there's some minor story changes that I think will be necessary. I think some minor areas of dialogue could be changed, such as Connor being angry at everyone all the time for no reason. Just alter that ever so slightly, maybe remove it, if anything. As well as changing the section when Haytham reveals that, spoiler alert, it wasn't Charles Lee that burned down Connor's village, it was Washington. And then Connor goes, oh, okay, fuck you then. And Haytham's there like, I'm sorry, what? And then that's it, and then Connor goes and kills his mate. I think that you could overhaul that whole section just to streamline it, make it make a lot more sense. So you get an insight into Haytham a little bit over the course of this period. I think what they could do is change the section so that Haytham perhaps reveals it in a different sort of way. So it's not in a way where he's just like, oh, Connor, look at this, fucking cunt has fucking done this. And also, it's just Connor's fucking response. He's like, oh, am I to believe that you found this out now? How long have you sat on this information? I know that you already knew this, but you didn't say anything. And then Haytham's like, but you would, if I'd have just told you without proof, you wouldn't have believed me, because you already know that I don't like Washington. So of course I could make something up like that as the crafty man that I am to make you dislike Washington. So of course I had to wait until I found proof, you stupid fucking cunt. You know, just streamline things a little bit more. Just make everything make a bit more sense. And so Connor's a lot more likable as a character, and you can relate to him rather than just him making illogical, stupid decisions all the time. Along with that, add in his cut speech from the epilogue, which was in the Forsaken novel. Just whack that back in. Just take the audio that's already in the game, just slot it in somewhere. Just anywhere. Just have Connor do that somewhere in the epilogue so that it's epic. And we end on a bang. Also, don't kill Desmond, if that's possible. That'd be great. Just remove that whole thing, and then remake Assassin's Creed 4 with Desmond in it, and everything else exactly the same. That way, we erase everything. There you go. You could, so in a way, Assassin's Creed 3 could fix everything. That's the title. That's the title, and that's what I'm going with. Great. My children can eat this month. So I'm not really too sure what else to say about this here topic. But Assassin's Creed 3 Remaster is coming out. Let me know. Are you getting it? I am, begrudgingly. I'll be streaming it over on this channel when it launches. Probably not that day, but probably the next day, which is, I believe, a Saturday. And me and my girlfriend Elva will be streaming the whole thing through, drinking copious amounts of vodka, so that by the end of the stream, I can't actually turn the stream off, because, I mean, hopefully we'll be fairly intoxicated by that point. So stop by for that. That'd be great. Can't wait. Gonna play through the whole thing in one go, which will probably take like 12 hours. I don't know. It's Assassin's Creed 3 is sort of a little bit muscle memory at this point, so maybe it'll take less time. Maybe 8 to 10 hours. Who knows? But we'll both get absolutely fucked and talk about absolute nonsense. So stop by for that. I'll set up the event at some point when we get closer to Assassin's Creed 3 Remaster dropping, which will be great stuff. Go check out my other videos. There's plenty of them. I've uploaded a bloody load. They're not all Assassin's Creed, but do they have to be? Some would answer yes, but the correct answer is no, they don't. So if you could just stop by, give them a little watch, I'd appreciate it, because I put a lot of effort into my other stuff, just to drop the sarcasm and the weird sarcasm that I have. I put a lot of effort into my other videos, so I'd appreciate it. I have a new series called the Jazz Lounge, which is great. Trust me, it's great. The whole concept is I just sit down in a 1920s jazz lounge with rain pattering on the windows, and I just sit down for a bit and talk about topics regarding video games. So go and check those out. I've done 2, one on Metro, one on Days Gone. I'm going to do another one at some point. Probably I'll make one on Assassin's Creed at some point. But go and check those out. They're really good. I'll play a clip for you now. Well, hello there. Welcome back to the Jazz Lounge. I'm the travelling man that travels from nightclub to nightclub, as long as they're playing jazz, of course, and only within 1920s New York City. And I sit down and I talk about video games that won't come out for another century or more. And that's basically my shtick. That's what I do. If you don't like it, get out of the jazz lounge. Then, on top of that, I made a video on BioWare recently. And what happened to that company, as well as the newest episode of The Cinema Room, which came out finally on YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, and Spotify on Captain Marvel. We're joined by UB Central for that episode as well. It's a great time. It's really good, so I'd check that out as well. But that's it. I think that's all I've got to say for this video. So thanks for joining me, thanks for watching, and I'll bloody see you all later on. Goodbye.